China has begun construction of what independent experts say are more than 100 new silos for intercontinental ballistic missiles in a desert near the northwestern city of Yunnan, a building spree that could signal a major expansion of Beijing's nuclear capabilities. Commercial satellite images obtained by researchers at the James Martin Center for Nonproliferation Studies in Monterey, Calif, show work underway at scores of sites across a grid covering hundreds of square miles of arid terrain in China's Gansu province. The 119 nearly identical construction sites contain features that mirror those seen at existing launch facilities for China's arsenal of nuclear-tipped ballistic missiles. The acquisition of more than 100 new missile silos, if completed, would represent a historic shift for China, a country that is believed to possess a relatively modest stockpile of between 250 and 350 nuclear weapons. The actual number of new missiles intended for those silos is unknown but could be much smaller. China has deployed decoy silos in the past. During the Cold War, the United States developed a plan to move its ICBMs across a matrix of silos in a kind of nuclear shell game, to ensure that Soviet war planners could never know exactly where the missiles were at any given time. The construction boom suggests a major effort to bolster the credibility of China's nuclear deterrent, said researcher Jeffrey Lewis, an expert on China's nuclear arsenal. Lewis, along with colleague Decca Eveleth, spotted the construction sites after weeks of scrutinizing commercial satellite photos of northwestern China. He described the scale of the project as incredible. If the silos under construction at other sites across China are added to the count, the total comes to about 145 silos under construction. Lewis, director of the East Asia Nonproliferation Program at the Center for Nonproliferation Studies, part of the Middlebury Institute of International Studies, said in a summary of his findings provided to The Washington Post. We believe China is expanding its nuclear forces in part to maintain a deterrent that can survive a U.S. first strike in sufficient numbers to defeat U.S. missile defenses. The discovery follows recent warnings by Pentagon officials about rapid advances in China's nuclear capability. ADM. Charles Richard, who commands U.S. nuclear forces, said at a congressional hearing in April that a breathtaking expansion was underway in China, including an expanding arsenal of ICBMs and new mobile missile launchers that can be easily hidden from satellites. In addition, the Chinese Navy has introduced new nuclear weapons-capable submarines to its growing fleet. The reported silo construction project could provide China with yet another means of concealing its most powerful weapons.